Familiar sight for San Francisco Giant players. 2010 they did it. There's Tim Lincecum, who does it again in 2012, this time playing a different role, but no less significant. San Francisco wins the World Series in 4 games. The final game, they have to do it in extra innings. It kind of symbolizes the way this team has battled back. They did it in the Division Series, the LCS, and here they do it in the World Series in an extra inning game. They take care of the Tigers. The Marlins beat the Indians in extra innings, and the 1933 Giants beat the Washington Senators. With more on this magical and at times mystical run for San Francisco, here's Tim Kurkjian.
Thanks, Carl. One of the big hits tonight was provided by Buster Posey, whose career path so far in his career resembles that of the great Willie Mays. Rookie of the Year, batting champion, and perhaps soon to be MVP. And you have to think that Willie Mays would be very proud of the 2012 Giants. When it was over, they formed a pile near the pitching mound, a huge pulsating mass like a giant heart beating.
And again, the 2-2, and it's strike-free Cole. He threw a fastball, throws Cabrera, and the Giants have won the World Series. The monsoon has begun out behind the mound here in Detroit.
The Giants are the champions of baseball for the second time in 3 years, and this one, a shocking sweep of the Tigers, was more than anything about heart. The Giants weren't supposed to win their division after losing closer Brian Wilson the first week of the season, after Melky Cabrera's 50-game suspension, after the Dodgers made their blockbuster trade. But the Giants won the West. They were seemingly done after losing their first 2 games at home to the Reds in the division series, but roared back to win 3 in a row. They were seemingly done after falling behind the Cardinals 3-1 in the league championship series, but they won 3 straight.
Scudero in second, under it. He's got it! The Giants win the pennant!
They won 6 elimination games, tying the record set by the 1985 Royals, and became the only team ever to win 4 elimination games on the road. Then they tore through the stunned Tigers in 4 games in the World Series. The Giants won with historically great starting pitching, led by Ryan Vogelsong, who made all those minor league stops, who pitched in Japan, who battled through Tommy John surgery for this, the chance of a lifetime at age 35. They won because Tim Lincecum went to the bullpen and found his stuff. They won because Marco Scudero, a balding 36-year-old second baseman rescued from the Rockies in late July, overcame a vicious takeout slide to hit .500 in the NLCS. They won because of 2 players that had barely taken part in the 2010 title, Barry Zito, who saved the season with a gem in Game 5 in St. Louis, and Pablo Sandoval, who set the tone in Game 1 by joining Ruth, Reggie, and Albert as the only players ever to hit 3 home runs in a World Series game.
Deep center! Home run, number 3! 3rd home run of the game for Pablo Sandoval.
They won because right fielder Hunter Pence screamed at the team that day in Cincinnati. They won because their manager, Bruce Bochy, never screamed, never panicked, and pressed every correct button. They won because they are a team in every way. 25 Giant hearts, world champions again. When it was all over, Bruce Bochy walked back to the Giants clubhouse, soaked in champagne, carrying the World Series trophy, and one of his coaches said, "Make way for the king." Back to you, Carl.
There was a king, there was also a prince, and the prince got beaten by the king. The Giants went 56 innings, not trailing. It wasn't until the 3rd inning of Game 4 that the Tigers were able to say, hey, we're winning this thing. But the Giants have a winning formula, John, Terry, and Kurt, that started really in '09 and sort of morphed in 2010 and carries on. What do you make of it?
Well, it's pitching. They've always had great pitching, and that's the common denominator with 2010 and 2012.
And again, you talk about them being a team, and they are a team, but when you pitch, it's a heck of all easier to look like you're sharp and you're paying attention to detail.
It's something Johnny said earlier about them not panicking in any of these games. They didn't panic in a season when there were a lot of situations where they could have. And that, to me, starts with the coaching staff.
Hardly a strange brew. It results in another World Series championship for San Francisco.
The Giants have won the World Series.
There's a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Well done, San Francisco Giants. Well done.